I will call upon Zeniya Zegham. Zeniya Zegham Sahiba. Zeniya Sahiba.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Speaker, Raja Pervez Ashraf Sahab, Honorable Members of Parliament, my dear friends from various schools, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon to all of you. I am Zeniya Zegham, representing Beacon House Civil Lines Branch, Rawalpindi. At the onset, I would like to thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving us, the little humans of Pakistan, the opportunity to be heard today. Never before has this House witnessed a children's parliament in its 75 years history or seen an 11-year-old like me addressing this chamber. So this initiative really is unprecedented and deserves utmost appreciation. Mr. Speaker, I would like to go exactly 75 years back to the 12th day of August of 1947, when the official language of this house used to be English. And it is in the spirit of celebrating that very day that I have chosen to speak in this language. Mr. Speaker, the theme of today's convention is Azm-e-Ali Shan, the symbol of high resolve. While I thank this august House for conferring this title onto us, may I beg to respectfully ask this House if it has ever truly resolved to alleviate the plight of children, the Azm-e-Ali Shans of this country. Mr. Speaker, on one hand, we vow to end child bride culture, yet can't decide amongst ourselves if 14, 16 or 18 is the marriageable age cap of a child. We speak volumes about Article 25A, the right to education, yet end up being the country with second highest out-of-school children in South Asia. We hear promises of equal opportunities, but a look around my side of the aisle is enough to establish the reality of that claim. We hear slogans of ending child labor and street beggary, but a glance at the road outside or a peep into our households tells a different story altogether. I ask, Mr. Speaker, why does it take the brutal murder of children like Zainab or the media trial of cases like Dua-e-Zehra to jolt the policy makers that we, the children, too exist in the society whose very rights too need protection? Is there any unsaid rule that lesser the age, lesser the attention, and lesser the resources be spent on you? Must I remind this House that 75 years ago, on this very day, the Constituent Assembly of Pakistan had only 2 agenda items on its orders of the day, one of which was appointment of committee on fundamental rights of citizens and minorities of Pakistan. Rights of citizens, Mr. Speaker. It did not say rights of adults, elderly, men, women, or transgenders. If the state and constitution do not discriminate us on these grounds, why do policy makers then? Mr. Speaker, while I leave this question with all of you, I would like to conclude by requesting a commitment and resolve from this House. Let's pass a resolution today to make this Children's Parliament an annual feature of proceedings of this House, where every year, children from the lengths and breadths of Pakistan are invited just to be heard. I would further propose that a parliamentary forum on Child's Rights Caucus may also be established in the National Assembly of Pakistan so that our esteemed legislators team up to work on policies and legislations with a child-centric lens. In the end, I hope, Mr. Speaker, that both my suggestions would be taken up and adopted by my Parliament. Rehbare Tarakki-o Kamal. With this, I thank you once again for this profound opportunity.